So this video is for employees and employers. I do apologize. It is a little cold in this room today. It's a little cold outside in general. So anyways, jumping into this. I have noticed here lately that a couple companies have said, how do I 2x my company? How do I improve? How do I scale? And I always ask, I'm like, well, what can I help you with? And like I just said, they ask how to scale and other things. Well, I'm like, what's your mission statement? And then we just customer satisfaction. I'm like, no, what is your mission statement? What's your drive? What are your core values? And a lot of times I can't get a good answer. It's just something that I looked up on Google and they posted on a whiteboard. Well, that's not going to get rockstar employees. That's not going to get A employee. I mean, it'll get a couple A employees, but mostly you're going to get B and C employees. And the few A employees that you do get, the B's and C's will drop them down to a C. It just is what it is. And what I mean by that is you're going to have rockstar employees. It doesn't matter if they have work, if they don't have work, if they got one job on their bench, if they got 20 jobs on the bench, they're going to work the same speed. They just are. Their worst day is a C's person. I mean, phenomenal day, 100%. That's a rockstar employee. And what I've noticed is that a lot of companies, this is where they fail, is they hire too many C employees because all they want is a button pusher, somebody that can do this. Well, the problem with that is a button pusher is fine because you want to pay them less. But at that time, if they're just hitting a button and you got a 5-minute cycle time and they're sitting down for 15 minutes before they hit that button again, that is a 20-minute cycle time. So it doesn't matter what feeds, what speeds, what tooling I give you, it's a 20-minute cycle time. If I decrease that feeds and speeds and that program down to 2 minutes, you're still at a 17-minute cycle time. As a rockstar employee, as soon as it's done, they open up the door, they slap the next part in, green button, good to go. And they're working a lot faster. Typically they do get paid more, but at one point, they're going to start asking themselves, well, why am I working so much harder than all these other people that are on their phone watching YouTube videos, this, that, and the other all day, checking news feeds? And once that happens, they're either going to leave or they're going to turn around and start becoming less. Typically, a rock star is just going to leave. A employee will stick around a little bit longer if they don't convert back down to a B and then a C. But typically, A employees stay A employees. And then a B is easily converted into a C. I see it so many times. People come in, they have an okay work ethic, and they watch somebody be slow for a couple days, and then boom, they're instantly slow. So that's one of the really big things is just make sure that when you're doing your hiring process, you really need to have a solid mission statement. And not only do you need to have a solid mission statement, you need a core values. And I'm talking about core values that are cultural driven. It's in the hiring on process. Hey, this is what we're doing. This is our mission statement. This is our company. And when you do that, the employees tend to stay longer. Now for employees, all right? And this isn't like, oh, he's giving me an out. I'm not, okay? Every employee can put their head down and they don't have to watch what's going around on them. They only need to focus on one thing, and that's you. So if you focus on the one thing that's most important is putting food on your table, then who cares what everybody else is doing around you? Don't stoop down to their level. Continue to improve. That's what I did. I had a lot of people around me, and everybody would be like, oh, you don't know what granny gear is. You're right, I don't. Or actually I did, but my slowest day was their fastest day. So they didn't understand it. But I could be sick or whatever, not feeling too good, and go into work and I'd outperform them even on my worst day. And I'm not trying to gloat, I'm just being honest here. That is the difference. If you continue and just keep your nose down and do your job, and who cares if you got one part or 20 parts, don't slow down, just run yourself out of work. If you run yourself out of work, then that gives you the opportunity to go learn something new. It makes you more valuable. So if you continue to do that, you'll continue to run yourself out of work, you'll get better, which will make you faster, which then will allow you to get more valuable by learning something new. So I really hope this benefits anybody, employees and employers. If you guys do benefit from this, definitely pass it along. That's how it's going to grow. And thank you guys for watching.